Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. And a Dutch retailer called Top RC has just listed a DJI Mini 3 Pro with a price and a list of full specs. The price of this drone has seemed to be near enough confirmed with the Dutch retailer anyway, and it's coming in with 4 different versions. However though, the specs on this drone look absolutely unreal, and will it justify the price, because it does look very expensive? Leave a comment below if you'll be picking it up or not, and let me know what you think of the pricing and the specs itself. I got this information from dronesdg.com and also DM Productions on YouTube, so make sure you go check out his channel because he has some top quality content. Right, so the 4 different versions that the DJI Mini 3 Pro is going to have is that the first version is going to come with the drone and the battery, and that's listed up for €739, which converts to around £614. And basically, yeah, that's it. You just get the DJI Mini 3 Pro and then 1 battery to come with it. So as you can see, if you've not picked up any DJI drones before, then you will not be picking up this controller because it doesn't come with it, as it's only coming with the drone and the battery. So this is when the next version comes into play, and it's a DJI Mini 3 Pro with the normal RC-N1 controller, which is this controller right here. So if you haven't picked up a DJI Mini drone before, you're going to have to pick up this one anyway, because otherwise you won't be able to control the drone. However, if you've already got an existing DJI drone such as the DJI Mini 2 and you want to upgrade, then you don't have to have another one of these lying around. You can just pick up the lowest version of it and just to get the drone and the battery. The third version that the DJI Mini 3 Pro is going to have is the DJI Mini 3 Pro plus the DJI RC remote controller. So it's that new leaked one that I mentioned earlier, as I'll show a picture here now. So if you want that one, that's going to come in at €999, which is about £830 in the UK. And then the last version is not really a version in itself, but it's like the replacement of the Fly More combo kit. So basically it's the Fly More kit. So instead of having a Fly More combo kit, they're just selling it separately at €189, which is coming in at about £157. And I'm not sure what's going to be in this completely, but as a guess, going on the DJI Mini 2 one, it's going to come with 2 extra batteries. It's also going to come with, hopefully anyway, a charging station to charge all the 3 batteries you get with it with. So basically, if you want the best version of the whole DJI Mini 3 Pro, so that's with the new RC controller without the phone, the replacement of this one, and the Fly More kit itself, it's going to be coming in at about €1,188, which converts to about £987. So basically £1,000 for everything you want for the DJI Mini 3 Pro. Now that's, like I said in other previous DJI Mini 3 videos, that's basically double the price of the DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo kit. Now bearing in mind, the specs that I'm about to read out now are actually mind-blowing, to be honest, and for a DJI Mini 3 drone, it's looking more and more of a less beginner drone because of how good these specs really are, and it's actually the more looking like a pro version, hence the name DJI Mini 3 Pro. So let's take a look at the specs that this Dutch website's actually listing, called Top RC, and basically as you can see on the front here, it's got the DJI Mavic 3 Mini Pro with the RC-N1 controller, which is what is the base controller that the drone comes with, and it looks like it's coming in with obviously the battery itself and then some extra propellers and stuff like that, and that's where it's coming in at €829. So the specs that they've actually listed here, I've got this off dronesdj.com. I'll link the website in the description below so you can have a take a read of it yourself, but as you can see here, it's listed up, it's got larger propellers, so basically it's going to be a bit more sturdy and powerful, and also going with that larger body as well, because it does look a bit thicker to me compared to the DJI Mini 2. It's also coming in at the most crucial probably spec here, that it's coming in at less than 250 grams, which basically a lot of the time you need to fill out all these forms and get a flyer ID and everything like this in most countries, but if it's under 250 grams, basically anyone, the average person, can pick up this drone and go fly it as long as you've got an operator ID. It's also saying it's got a longer flight time, so compared to the 32 minutes on the DJI Mini 2, this is going to be pushing it to the 34 minutes. Actually, I think it might be 31 minutes on the DJI Mini 2. But either way, it's upping it to 34 minutes. And however, also, it's looking like you can upgrade here to the Flight Battery Plus, which is basically, they might be just selling an extra battery on the side, which can also come up to 47 minutes flight time, which is ridiculously long for a drone, to be honest. So that's a nice way if you want to upgrade to that battery. I have no idea how much is that going to cost anyway. It says here having a bigger battery is probably going to get it over the 250 grams mark. So if you do want to get a bigger battery and have 47 minutes flight time, then you'd just be warned that you're probably going to go over the 250 grams weight limit. It's also meant to have a 1/1.3 inch CMOS sensor, which is an upgrade I think on the DJI Mini 2. It's meant to have an f1.7 aperture, which is a lot lower than f2.8 aperture on the DJI Mini 2, which is basically going to mean that it's going to be better in low light situations as well, which is also good. So it's going to be good at night, a lot better anyway. And it says here you're going to get like a D-Cine like color mode and richer color options and stuff like that, which is really good. Down here, what I mentioned in my last video, 4K 60, a complete upgrade that I think is absolutely needed. So if it didn't have this, I think it was a bit of a waste of time. 4K 60 frames per second, basically industry standard at this point. If you can get it in the DJI Mini 3 Pro, then yeah, that's absolutely fine. And then this one absolutely shocks me, to be honest. 48 megapixel raw photos. Now I'm not sure if this is going to be completely true or not, because the DJI Mini 2 shoots 12 megapixel raw photos, which is really good, but 12 megapixels up to 48 megapixel raw photos. See, that's what I'm not completely sure on, to be honest, because that's just absolutely ridiculous. The file sizes are going to be mad. To be honest, that's amazing. So if this drone really can shoot 48 megapixel raw photos, the price and that 4K 60, I think it does justify the price, because some of these specs at the minute are absolutely amazing. And coming up to the next one now, tri-directional obstacle detection. Now, from going from 0 sensors, apart from the bottom ones to land it obviously, to having forward and backward sensors, as well as the downward ones like to land it anyway, but forward and back. See, in the leaks I thought it was only going to be forward, but having a backward one as well, so having front and back sensors, completely amazing upgrade, to be honest, because I think that was the one thing that I was missing from the DJI Mini 2, especially if you're a beginner flying it as well. You're going to want obstacle detection in case you do crash it, and you don't want to spend all this money on a drone and you're just going to crash it and it might break. It says here as well it's going to have APAS 4.0, which basically detects objects in the flight, it says here, so I'm pretty sure that means like birds and that. So if a bird flies across, it might come to a stop. O3 transmission, so it's going to have 1080p 30 frames per second live feed from either your phone or the RC controller, and you can go up to 12 kilometers, which I don't know who's going to do that, to be honest. Even 10 kilometers on the DJI Mini 2 was ridiculous, because that is a long, long way. Remote control here is obviously, so you get this remote and then you get the new remote control as well of the choice, which is obviously going to cost a bit more, which is really good, because this remote is good, but using my phone, the XR is terrible and it just annoys me. It's got one here as well, vertical shooting, which is a really, really good addition, I think, because yeah, getting wide landscape photos is really good, but if you want to post something for Instagram or something, or TikTok now, because everyone's on TikTok and Instagram Reels, having a drone that can shoot vertically, I think is absolutely amazing, because you don't have to crop in or you don't have to do anything like that and lose some of that detail. You can just shoot vertically and get that video or photo for your TikTok, Instagram, or whatever you want it for, really. Subject tracking, this is also something I mentioned that I wanted in DJI Mini 3, is an actual dedicated active track mode. I'm pretty sure what this is. So instead of using the quick shots hack to try and scam your way, not scam, but you know, like hack your way through to get in active track mode, this one might have an actual dedicated subject tracking, which is really good. Master shots, I think this is similar to quick shots, maybe, I'm not sure. Time-lapse version, fast transfer, so you can transfer Wi-Fi downloads up to 30 megapixels. I think that's directly from the drone to your computer, which may suggest that there might be some internal storage in this drone as well. I'm not 100% sure. Panorama mode, which is obviously panorama, super wide, vertical, anything really that's going to be in it. Digital magnification, so you can have a 4 times digital zoom, so which is a more zoom compared to the DJI Mini 2. I think the DJI Mini 2 had a 2 times zoom. So yeah, that's the end of the article, and this is looking really, really exciting, to be honest, and I do actually think these specs here is looking way towards and looking like more of a professional drone than a beginner drone. So if you are a beginner looking to get a DJI drone, I still suggest you getting the DJI Mini 2 because of the price point, obviously. Either way, this drone is going to be absolutely amazing, and I really do think it's going to be a huge upgrade over the Mini 2. The drone looks very expensive, but it also looks very good. Leave a comment below what you think, and if you're thinking about getting it, and does this excite you, because it does excite me. But that's it anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See you later.